Hey everybody, welcome to the Whozer Adventure YouTube channel. Greatly appreciate you stopping by and watching the video tonight. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. Glad to have you. Glad to have you stop in. And if you're a return subscriber or somebody just decided to swing back by, we graciously appreciate that too. All right, onward, forward, video number 6. Tonight's going to be a whole lot different though. After video 5 and playing with some of these pearls and the Crappie Slayer by Epic molds, you know, we played around with that. If you haven't seen that video, I highly suggest you go back. There's a link down here in the description to all the videos. I highly suggest you go back and you check that one out. We inlaid a gold pearl into a monkey milk with a black-tailed jig, and that jig really looks phenomenal. Now, I'd love to tell you I could take it out to the pond right now and throw it in the water and see what it looked like. Unfortunately, there's ice on it, but the ice is still thin enough that it's unsafe. So not gonna happen there. But the first chance we get to put these jigs in the water, you know, I'm gonna do that and put it on film. But the jigs are showing, in my opinion, some very, very solid potential. And I'm gonna kind of run with that tonight. We're gonna do up, I don't know, maybe 5 or 6 of them, all depending on what the timing is and stuff. Obviously, I'm not going to waste a lot of video time on, you know, warming up mix and all that kind of stuff. Basically, I want to show you the important stuff that I'm doing so that if you want to go back out there and recreate that, you have the ability to do that. While we're doing that, we're also going to be shooting up some more tails. You know, the tails to this whole system is one of the keys to, in my opinion, to getting some what I would consider off the wall jigs and getting close to, like, you know, that chub minnow jig in the creek, or you know, just whatever crappie you're feeding on in your neck of the woods. I think this system provides you the opportunity to hit those color combinations to increase your production. All right, so with that being said, I'm going to get set up for the first one, and I'm going to bring you guys back. I'm going to kind of show you what I'm doing, and I'm going to walk you through it. Now, I'm going to apologize right up front. You're not going to see my face a whole lot. It's just almost impossible to do what we're going to be doing and for me to be in the shot. So if that upset you, I'm sorry, but I think it's more important to show what I'm doing. So we'll get started and see how things turn out. We could crash and burn, guys, but we're going to do it on the camera. So we'll see what happens. Stick with me. All right, guys. So what we're going to start with, the way the mold is laid out, this on my right hand side here is the bottom. This on the left hand side is the top. Okay, and we're going to start with this black speckle. Okay, and this is kind of what it looks like in the light. Okay, I've got it in a microwave. We're going to start heating it up here in a minute. Okay, and what I want to do is, my thought is that I want to give that black jig a very shiny belly. Okay, and so I'm going to try this silver Pearl EX in this belly cavity. Okay, and what I want to do is I'm going to come in here just like I did on the other video. If you haven't seen it, again, I encourage you to go back here and watch it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to dip my little brush in here, and I'm going to come in here and I'm going to paint this pearl color into the bottom portion of this cavity. Okay, and then I'm actually going to take it all the way up through the bottom of the tail. So basically I'm gonna dust the entire bottom portion with this silver pearl. And the reason I want to do that is by giving it hopefully that shiny silver bottom, as it's moving through the water, these colors in the tail on the top side will create like a flash. And these colors will help eliminate each other a little bit. Now, again, like I said in the previous video, I don't know if anybody's out there doing this. I looked, I couldn't find it, but I like the results that I got the last time. But we're going to try it, and we're going to try to take this to another level, and I'll show you that here in just a second. So let me get this bottom cavity done, and I'll bring you back. We'll show you what it looks like, and then I'm going to show you what I think I want to try here. Okay, so I'll bring you right back. Bear with me. All right, guys, so this is what I've got. As you can see, it's all dusted in there. What I want to do, this is just straight up worm oil from Bait Plastics, okay? And I put it on a very misty spray. So let me kind of show you what this spray looks like, okay? It's just very misty, okay? Not a lot, all right? So what I want to do is I want to hold this out and just kind of mist that. What I'm hoping is that moisture is going to help that pearl become a lot more enhanced, okay? That's the hope. We're about to find out if I just made a train wreck out of it. Check our plastic temperature. Okay, we're about 335, 340. I'm going to run a single injector, my small one. Okay. And guys, please do me a favor. If you're doing this stuff and playing with this hot stuff, please do me a favor and wear some protective equipment, because this stuff gets extremely hot and can cause, you know, 2nd and 3rd degree burns. And I don't want to see anybody get hurt out there at all. We're about to find out. If you can see the silver running on the bottom of the tail up through the bottom of the body here. There you go. That shiny silver bottom with that black top with all the freckles in it and stuff is exactly what I was trying to go for. And hopefully you guys can see this this cutoff is absolutely phenomenal. I mean, you can see the fine line on this on that silver pearl. That's phenomenal. And if you're a bait maker, I just can't imagine this not being an extremely productive bait. I really can't. I mean, I'm floored by that. Look. And like I said, I hope that this is coming through on the camera real well. All right, so that's bait number one. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back and I'm going to create some runs of these. Now, we're working on trying to figure out how we can get some sample packs out to all of our subscribers that watch the channel, okay? And we'd like to send out for free, cost you nothing, here on our channel. We'd like to get some of what we're doing, what you've seen on the videos, in your hands, and you guys try it and see what happens. So we're working on it. Hopefully we can come up with something, but I'm gonna shoot some more of these real quick, and then we're gonna move on to a new color. And then we'll try it and see what we come up with. So leave me some comments, guys, on what you think about that. I mean, it's definitely got a shine to it. It's definitely got a shine to it. So let me know what you think. Well, I kind of changed my mind. So I've got this mink color that I've never tried. It's Pearl EX, and the color is 646 mink. And it's got this, like, I don't know how to explain it, almost like fish scale kind of reflection to it. Let's try it and see what it does. Let me get this painted in there. I'll bring you back and kind of show you what the mold looks like. And we'll kind of figure it out and see if this does something with that, lines up with that black. It may not, the black may drown it out. I don't really know. So, but there's only one way to find out. Let's just get in there and try it. All right, guys, so I want to show you, I got our mix heating up, but I wanted to show you this cavity. So this has almost like a, it all depends on how you hit it in the light, but there's some rose to it, there's some greens to it, there's just a lot going on, and hopefully the camera is picking most of this up. But I'm gonna get this rigged up now, and shoot this and see kind of what we got. Yeah, we'll just see how it turns out. So give me a second here. I'll get the plastic heated up, I'll get the molds put together, and we'll get this thing shot. All right, guys, we got our plastic heated up here. Again, we're running right at about 340 degrees. It's a little bit cooler, so I want to try to make sure that we're going to shoot this one first, and if I feel like there's enough, we're going to shoot some tails. I think we got enough. And I made a mess. Don't lift up too fast. This one's drawing down real nice. And this one's still looking pretty good. All right. I don't know, this could be a really cool color combination if it comes through. I don't know, to be quite truthful and honest with you. Everything I'm doing tonight, I have never done before or even attempted to do, so. Might as well not be afraid to do it on YouTube, right? You want to make sure you watch the series all the way through. We have some new molds coming from Fat Guys Fishing that I'm excited about. One of them being the mold that the body for the badass jig, and I'm going to attempt to put the tail in the body. Now I don't know if that scud tail material will hold that or not, but we're going to find out. So hopefully we'll be seeing them molds here real soon. I just love this color combination with, and basically it's just some it's a black with some gold and purple. Basically this is just some leftover material from our last video, and I thought, you know, why not just run it out? But you know, I think those are going to make some phenomenal tail combinations. You know, you can add them to greens and blacks, and or greens and coppers and golds and stuff. I think it'll be all right. Anyway, all right. So that's the tail. Let's see what happened with this body. I either crashed and burned, or it looks phenomenal. Well, at first glance, I can tell you that it's got the greens, it's got a lot going on. I mean, a boatload going on. That's actually a pretty phenomenal color. It's really enhancing, you know, the black. It's giving it, it's just enhancing it. That could easily represent, you know, a shad in the water, easily. So hopefully the camera's picking that up real good. That is pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. And you know, you don't really see a whole lot of it until it just hits the light just right. So it could give quite a bit of different flashes underneath the water. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Again, you know, we're just gonna have to see what the fish think, but I'd like to think that they're gonna like it. All right, I'll give you some close-ups. I always do at the end of the video, where I can concentrate certain lights. Obviously, you know, I'm out here in the shop, but you can see the mold still is carrying some of that color in it. You could probably get away, and let's just try it. Let's see if we can get another run out of that. But you can clearly see it in there, and just see what that next run looks like. You know, right now everything's all experimental. Like I said, the first time I really have tried this combination and stuff, and so we'll warm everything up, and we'll shoot it again, see what it does. So I'll be back here with you in just a second. All right, guys, we got her heated up. I didn't touch anything in the mold. We're just going to shoot a second setting on this and see what it turns out like. That'd be pretty cool if you could get multiple shoots out of it. I like using my little injector when I'm making small runs, and just one cavity. It's just personal preference. I don't need as much mix, and it's just more convenient. Get our screw clean. Sometimes that's the hardest part for me to remember. Clean the screw. Just be careful because it's warm. All right, let's set that out of the way. Don't fall. Should have took the bottom one off first. Yes, there we go. All right, let's see what we look like here. I just think it'd be phenomenal if you could get multiple shoots out of doing it one time, because it is quite time consuming. And the answer is yes. Yes, you can. That is just wicked. That is phenomenal. Same bait as last time. Hopefully the camera is picking that up, because that is incredible. I really like that. And I think what we'll try, since we got just about enough black left, let's see here. I don't really have a good color combination for that, for a tail right at the moment, but maybe we can come up with one for that. So let's move on to another color and another combination and kind of see what we can come up with and stuff. But I just found that to be phenomenal, that you can pick that up more than one time. So you could run this cavity probably, what we should do is just shoot it again and see what it picks up third time. So let me heat this stuff back up and let's do it one more time and I'll show you. So we'll just kind of go from there. I mean, there's only one way to find out. But I think it's phenomenal that pearl hangs in that mold so long like that. So let me get this heated up and bring it back. All right, guys. We should be all heated up here. And I got just about enough black to make one more run at this one. And I made a mess. I'm good at making messes. Remember, I am not a professional. I just do this because I enjoy doing it. I don't do this every day. I don't do it to sell jigs. I don't, none of that stuff. I just enjoy doing it like I do my jigs, or hand-tied jigs. It's just fun to sit out here. It's relaxing for me, and I enjoy sharing what I do with you guys. Sometimes what I do works, and sometimes it doesn't, but hopefully y'all enjoy watching me either make a fool out of myself or some awesome baits. And that's what it's really all about. let's open her up together, guys. Definitely not as potent, but it is there. I would say you could get 3 for sure, but it is, after the third one, it is pretty much, I mean, it's there. And if we kind of compare to the first one, we can see the difference. You can see it, it's there, but I don't think it's as defining as the first one. And hopefully, again, I hope the camera's picking that up. But I've got these in order, so when I do the close-ups of these, I'll be able to tell you whether it's first, second, or third shot. And we should be able to see it from there. All right, so we're done with the black, okay? Black's just about ran out, so we're gonna move on to another color. I'll bring it back, I'll show you that color. I'm gonna get it warmed up, kind of get it ready to go, and then I'm gonna tell you kind of a little bit about what we're gonna do. I gotta clean the mold, obviously, and we'll kind of go from there. So I'll bring you right back. All right, guys, so this is kind of what I've done. I'm gonna turn you around here and show it to you. I'm getting radical. So the bottom has a gold pearl inlay in it, okay? And then I went ahead and added some tails just to see what happens. And when you see the color combination that I'm throwing at this, it's pretty radical. In fact, it's really radical. So I'll bring it back. I'm heating up right now. I'll bring it back just as soon as we're ready to start injecting this. All right, guys, we got our color. We're ready to do this. Again, this is a color that I had left over from last year, and I really like the color. It's almost an orange brown. So we'll see how it turns out here. And if I can find the recipe for this one, my recipe book from last year got some water spilled on it. So I don't know which recipe survived the water. But if I can find a recipe for this one, I'll definitely put it in the description for you guys. I'm gonna have to try to recreate it because it was a magnificent bait. In fact, I think if you go back and you watch one of the earlier fishing videos this year with Floyd, this is the color that Floyd really likes. So hopefully I can recreate this. All right. If this turns out, we may have to call this the Floyd Special. She drew down an awful lot after I took him clamps off. Let me hit it with a little bit more. All right, let's see what happens here. All right, so you can see the gold. It's there all the way down the tail. So that's one reason why I used the black, to see if I could enhance the bottom side of that black tail. And then I wanted to see how it would blend with the yellow tail. Doesn't look too terribly bad. Hopefully the camera's picking that up. That's pretty incredible. Let's see if we can get them out. So this is your top side, and then it's got that gold shininess. I don't know, Floyd, you tell me what you think, buddy. Leave me a comment on that. That looks pretty cool. I do like the yellow tails and the short truce tails on that for sure. But all right, guys, so with that being said, we'll mix up another round, and this time we're just going to go straight with that color, no extra tails or anything. I just thought that'd be kind of cool. See what our mold looks like. Yep, our mold looks like it'll handle one more shot of it, so for sure. And we'll see what that straight color that Floyd likes so much, and see how that looks. So I'll bring you right back. All right, guys, we got our mix up. It's nice and hot. Again, we're maintaining that 335, 340 range. Got a little surprise for you on this one though. So let's get these bad boys injected. Hey, I didn't make a mess. We're gonna let this one kind of cool here before I take because it draws down quite a bit. I got a surprise for you. I didn't do this one exactly the way I said I was going to. You guys leave in the comments what you think once you see this. This dude really wants it. It's still sucking it down in there. We'll keep giving it to it. Hope everybody's enjoying the new year. If you're anything like us, we don't do a whole lot, but I enjoy doing this and sharing it with you guys, so I'd say my new year started off pretty good. All right. see what we got. The gold is there for sure, okay? And the only thing I done was on this side of the cavity is I added tails. I just wanted to see if that would have any bearing or effect on it, but it did not. It actually looks exactly the same. And the tail color was exactly this color. So I was just curious about that. Once I was trying to get everything all cleaned up and heated up and stuff, I thought, man, I wonder if that would make a difference. I mean, it's a wonderful, wonderful color. All right, guys, onward and upward. Kind of see where this thing keeps going and what we can do with it. And I gotta see what kind of time that we ran on this. I overran the last video by a half hour because I got so in tune to it. So I apologize for that. I know some people don't like watching them for that long. I try to keep them right at that this half hour mark. So we ran probably close to, well, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've run 6 different variations of crappie baits. I'll take a look and we'll kind of go from there. I'd like to add a couple more because I think this, I really sincerely, I can't imagine, but I really think that this really offers some pretty high potentials. I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and pull one of these off if I screwed up. We'll just melt it down, but you know, that bait really, I mean, in the water is going to give you several different variations of how that gold is going to come out. And then you throw that red speckle, a little bit of purple speckle in there, in that gold, and it just really just brings the enhancement out in the color. So it's going to be interesting to see what these look like in lake or pond conditions. So, all right, guys, I'll bring you back here in a few minutes and we'll kind of go from there and see what our next color is going to be. And hopefully I can drum something up that's pretty damn flashy. So bear with me. Okay, guys, this is what I've done. So I've taken it's called Interference Violet Pearl, and I have painted it into our bottom cavity here. Over here, I've taken some of those green tails that we just made up, our green that we just did, okay? The goal is to come in here and shoot this with that June bug color that we came up with, and to have this violet pearl give us that reflection that we're looking for to simulate a bug of some sort. So I'm going to bring you back. I got to finish heating up that June bug color and put this mold together, and then we're going to shoot this thing and see what she comes out looking like. Like I said, it's all theory right now, so I'll bring you back here in just a second. Hey everybody, welcome back. For you guys, it was a split second. For me, it's been like 4 days. So I actually did the ending to week 6's video. And I went in and started editing the video and realized the entire ending of where we were with the June bug body was completely gone. So obviously the GoPro was not recording. And just like right there, GoPro shut off on me, okay? Gotta love GoPros. Anyway, so here's what I've got. I kind of stepped up to the plate a little bit, and I added some blacks, some speckle green, some clear green, and a couple of chartreuse tails, okay? Then what I did was I came back with the micro pearl, like we did before, but this time I added this emerald to it with the micro pearl. And this is kind of what it looks like, okay? Now, I've got our June bug mix getting ready. I had just probably enough left to shoot this. So I'm gonna get it heated up, and then I'm gonna bring you guys right straight back. And hopefully this time we got an ending. So stick with me. All right, guys, she should be getting plenty hot. See what we got. Yep, we got a cold mold, so I want to shoot this at about 350 degrees. And we had enough. Thank goodness. As cold as this mold is, it's going to probably take a big drink here. Okay, we're kind of letting that set up here for a minute. So, hopefully, what we end up with is a really cool color palette that, got a little zealous on that one. Really cool color palette that's really going to complement each other here just a little bit. And that's the goal. And as you can see, I hope so, because we'll be mixing up some more, because that one is pretty much done. We might get a tail mold out of it, or maybe a micro bait out of it. But I would say for the most part, that mix has pretty well run its course. The fun times of film, though. I don't like to open the mold when it's still so gooey right there on top. That's when you can get burnt, as I've demonstrated probably a handful of times in this video series. All right, let's see what we got here. So as you can see, both of the powders really came through really nice. We have the pinks, the greens, the emeralds in there. Hopefully the camera's catching all this. But you can see those, you can see those pearls coming through. And that June bug color. So what started as, just a simple mixture has presented itself with a huge display of different color palettes that really complement each other across the board. So whether it's the green tail, the black tail, or the chartreuse tail, you know, everything complements it. So pretty impressive opportunity, and I'd say to anybody that's out there that, you know, if you're making baits and stuff, you should give this a try. It's just my opinion, but I think that the pearls really enhance the bait. You know, I'm anxious to see what kind of effects this has in the water. I could be wrong. It may not be anything, but I don't think I am. I think it's really going to be an enhancement. So, well, anyway, guys, I'm going to scoot you around here. I greatly appreciate all of you sticking around to the end and checking out my wild and crazy mixtures and ideas and stuff. You know, leave me a comment. You know, tell me what you think about this. You know, be honest with me. Do you think it carries weight? Do you think it'll enhance the fishing opportunities? You know, do you got an idea for a combination? Let me know that, because that's what it's all about for me. But anyway, this was video 6, video 7, kind of a little bit different platform, so stay tuned to that. We're going to go over some degassing stuff, and I'm going to show you some of that. I'm going to kind of run through how I do it and the equipment that I use. Again, I'm not sponsored by anybody. I wanted the opportunity to use it because it is new to me, and I wanted to get some experience with it to give my honest review of what I've seen so far. You know, we've got roughly 4 more videos in this series. I figured there would be about 10. We're going to be doing some micro, if you're in ice fishing country, we're going to be doing some micro baits and stuff. So stick around for all that. Again, guys, I greatly, greatly, greatly appreciate all of you stopping in and watching the videos. Please do me a favor. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up. All right, it's right there. And if you're inclined, hit that subscription button and that notification bell. It's free, guys, and it truly, truly, truly helps the YouTube creators out there. It's what YouTube uses to push the videos out so that other people can find them that might enjoy these videos and stuff. And, you know, as a creator, I can tell you that, you know I put my heart and soul into this, so it's greatly appreciated. And leave comments. The more you interact, you know, the better YouTube's going to push the videos and stuff. And that's what it's all about for us. Good, bad, or ugly, you know, that's why I say leave the comments, hit that thumbs up, subscribe if you're inclined, join our family. We'd love to have you along. So that's the last word on this video, guys. Good night. And please remember, always be kind. Good night, everybody.